Hello and welcome to Home Grown Veg here in the UK. Are you growing vegetables at home? Are you considering growing vegetables at home? Is there a good place and a bad place in your garden to grow vegetables in buckets? Well, I would suggest the best place is the sunniest place. But how much sun do you actually get in your garden here in the UK? How much sun do you get in your garden wherever you are in the world? How much sun do you get on your balcony, on your porch? You probably don't get a full day's worth. And when I turn this round, I've got a chart here of monthly average daily sun hours in the United Kingdom 2019. And that's hours per day. I'm going to turn this round now, and I think you'll be quite shocked. But before I do that, if you're a UK gardener, think about in the middle of the growing period, which tends to be, I don't know, April, May, June, July, August, because before that it's too cold and after that it's too cold and there isn't as much light. But if you think about those months, what do you think the average number of hours per day you get sun on your garden? I'm going to surprise you when I turn this round. What do you think is the average number of hours per day you get sun in your garden? Have you got a number? Are you thinking about it? Now you can do this whichever country you're in, because what I'm going to say in this video is relevant whatever country you're in. Okay, have you made that guess? Right, let me turn this round. Right, digest that. These figures, incidentally, were taken from a website on the internet. I'm sure if you go in there and look for daily sunshine hours, you'll probably find that website. And if you're not in the UK, if you're in America, Canada, Australia, Germany, France, Cyprus, wherever you're at, Belgium, if you just go in there, you'll possibly find the daylight hours of sunshine in your country. Of course, so this is the UK. Right. So what I've done here is, if we go down the left, you can see it's January, February, March, April, May, right through, and we start at 1.7 hours per day, then 4.4, 4.2, 5.9. So as we get through the late winter, early spring, the number of hours increases, which is what you would expect. And then what I've done is I've pulled out of there April, May, June, July, because those are the months in the UK where we need the best light, because that's usually where all the growing's done, isn't it? Before that, February, March and possibly April, you're only sowing seeds because they won't germinate outdoors. And so you're sowing seeds indoors, and then you're looking to get them outdoors to get some light on them. So you're looking to get them out there April, May, June, and you may even be looking to plant seeds in that month. And yeah, this is a paltry number of hours, isn't it, for the UK? But I want you to think of this. Think of this. Where would these readings be taken? Where would these figures come from? Well, my guess would be that the weather station that recorded these figures was probably on a roof, a flat roof. It may have been on a mountain top. It could have been in the middle of a field. And what have they all got in common? There's no shadow, is there? They're remote from everything. There is no shadow to block that sunshine. Now, let's think about you growing at home. Your garden is next to your property. Does the sun come up on one side of the property and go down on the other, or vice versa? Well, you're losing quite a bit of sunshine there, aren't you? Your garden goes into shade. Are there some big trees in your garden or in the next door neighbour's garden? Have you got a shed? That's more shadow. You're losing more sunshine. Are there properties close to you, tall properties? you're losing sunshine. Everywhere you look, you're losing sunshine in your home garden. If you're growing on a balcony, it might be facing the wrong way in terms of picking up sunshine. There's maybe half a day you definitely will not get any sunshine. And if the sun doesn't shine in the other half of the day, you get nothing all day. So when we look at these figures from the top of a roof or in a field or on a mountain top, these are figures that are the best you'll get, the maximum you'll get. You're not going to get any more than this, you're probably going to get less. Now I think I averaged that out and I think it comes to just over 6. So that's 6 hours of sunshine per day in the key growing period. But you're not going to get that. You're not going to get that. You're going to get significantly less than that. But hey, let's err on the safe side. Let's say you're going to get an hour less than the average. So instead of 6 hours per day sunshine, you're probably only going to get 5. You maybe even get less than that. Okay, where's this going? Right, take a look at this. These are 3 screen grabs from another site on YouTube. Most of the information on that site is good gardening information, but I picked this up and I was going to leave a comment, but infuriatingly the comments were disabled, so I couldn't leave a comment. Have a look at this, check this out. How's that? Wow! You're nowhere near those sunshine levels. And that site's telling you that they're the sunshine levels you need to grow those vegetables. Carrots, beetroot, cucumbers. There's probably more on there. The inference being, if you don't have that level of sunlight, if you don't have those number of hours of sunlight per day, you're going to struggle. What do they know? What do they know? Now check this out. These are all vegetables that I grew last year, that's 2019, in my garden that probably gets no more than 5 hours a day average sunlight. These are the vegetables I grew in buckets last year in this garden. Check this out. Hey, how about that? How about that? What do they know? Come on. You can grow all those vegetables in your garden, in buckets, with not a lot of sunshine. Not a lot of sunshine. Probably more sunshine would be better, but you can certainly do it. So don't let that put you off the fact that there is some shade in your garden. Just choose the sunniest place. That's where you stand your buckets. If you get a lot of wind, move your buckets close to the property, get them out of the wind. If there's a late frost, same again. And when the weather's nice, move them to the sunny spot. That's how we roll here at Home Grown Veg, that's how we do it. And that's why we like those small 10-inch water buckets. They're very portable. And all those vegetables you've just looked at were grown in 10-inch water buckets. And if you noticed on one of those screenshots, there was a thing called a square foot bucket garden. I'll put you that on here somewhere when I move this out the way. Square foot bucket garden. It's something I built up last year. Hey, the vegetables I got out of there. The vegetables I got out of there. And that was on a very small area of ground. It was on the patio, in fact, so it was reasonably close to the property. Anyway, look, I know what you're doing now. You've had enough of this, and you're wondering what this lot is. So I'm going to move this out the way. I'll just tell you what these are, because they're catching the corner of your eye. I know they are. Just move that to there. We'll pop these in. These are onions. These are... It's too early to get them out yet, by the way. These are Ishikura bunching onions. I'm going to be growing those in that square foot bucket garden this year. I think you might actually know these better as spring onions or green onions. These are Ailsa Craig. Most of these will finish up in the raised bed, but I am going to try and get a few of these away in buckets this year. These, I believe, are leeks. Yeah, this is a leek. Lion. I think it was, what did I grow last year? I grew Musselburgh. I grew Musselburgh last year. Now I've grown leeks in those 10-inch water buckets. There's people will tell you on YouTube it can't be done. Yes it can. Yes it can. Okay. And people also on YouTube will tell you these can't be grown in buckets. Celery. Yes it can. I've done it. There are videos on the channel. Look, there are two titles you really need to look for here. Let me move this out the way and I'll put them on this table. Okay, the first title you want to look on, search on this, is Square Foot Bucket Garden. Square Foot Bucket Garden. Now I think I've done 5 last year, 5 videos, probably 3 or 4 weeks in between each shoot, so you can see the progress of the vegetables in the buckets and you can see some of the vegetables being harvested. So look for that one. Square Foot Bucket Garden. And the other one to look for is HGV, How to Grow, Start to Finish. Now in those videos, usually I plant something, I grow it on and I harvest it. So they're compilation videos. Something like that takes 4 or 5 months from start to finish. So we video a bit, we video a bit, we video a bit, we add it together. It's a compilation video. Okay. You'll enjoy those, and that will show you what's possible in small buckets, in your backyard, on your balcony, in your garden. Forget about sun. Whatever we get, these plants, these vegetables will grow. And before I sign off, stay in your garden, stay in your house. The virus is on the other side of the fence, you're on this side of the fence. Let's get as many gardeners through this as we can. Let's all get to the other side of this. This is Home Grown Veg, signing out.